All right, hey guys, we're here at the gym. Going to talk about a chin whip today. I'm here with Joe. He's going to help me out. The chin whip is a good kind of throw or counter when you get in big trouble off a double leg or someone's coming around to take your back. Great throw, powerful throw, good way to get on top. So we're going to show the chin whip from a double leg, from a slip throw off maybe a head and arm, as well as if we're in a fight and our opponent ducks under our punch. All right, so the first thing we can do with the chin whip is defend a double leg. Well, really, it's actually when we're too late to defend it with our sprawl and with our crossface. So if Joe were to shoot a double leg, ideally I would want to see it coming. I would send my hips back. If his head came up, I would make him eat a very, very mean crossface, especially if it was in a fight. From here, you know, we got guillotines, we got all that stuff. But let's say I'm too late. I didn't stop him, I didn't sprawl very hard, I didn't get my crossface, so he shoots, he comes up around the corner, now we're in this position. He came around the corner, I'm grabbing him in the armpit. So the chin whip really comes from the name where I'd actually be grabbing his chin to make this move work. But I prefer to grab the armpit. What you'll also see in Egli is you'll see people grab the belt. It's a different name, I'm sure. You'll see it in Sambo as well. Grab the belt, great grip as well. But if I don't have a gi, I don't have a belt, I don't usually want to grab his head because he can usually power through it. If he keeps coming around, it puts pressure on my shoulder, a tough guy's going to get around and take my back. So I prefer to grab the lat or the armpit. Here, I'm going to keep this hand pulled in tight to my body. As he continues to come around, he's going to load himself up. I can push this hip out like I would on any kind of T position throw, head and arm. Now he's loaded, I can take him up, and I can take him over. Of course, I can arm bar him here from there. Joe's gonna come around. His momentum coming around the corner is helping him finish the double leg, but it's also playing into the chin whip. The harder he comes around the corner, the more momentum I'm gonna have to throw him. So, more real speed, not super fast. So he comes in, oops, I missed everything. He comes around the corner. I'm able to throw and fight, bang, I can arm bar, and etc. So that was off a double leg. I can also use this if I do a bad job attempting to throw. So we've talked about a head and arm before. If I go to throw this guy, you know, whether it be a fight or grappling match or something, if I were to try to throw this guy and he ducks my arm, again, now he's around the back, same position we were in the double leg. So he ducked under, good job, he felt it coming, he ducks under, uh-oh, I'm in this position. I need to get there quickly, again, keeping this arm in tight. So this guy may or may not try coming around the corner more or whatever. Let's say he does take one more step behind me. Good. Again, I can just use my hips and load him and throw. I also like to add this little action in where I'll block his leg to get a little bit of extra height, a little bit of extra muscle. Street fight, kick him in the face. Okay, so again, slip throw, he ducks under, oh no. Maybe I add a little bit of that leg action. Get a little bit more height. Another good way. The final position I'll show is when my opponent ducks a punch. So I've done this in MMA fights. You might have to do this on the street. It's the same throw, but again, from a really dynamic position, in a position where we could get potentially very hurt because it's a fight. So if I'm throwing a punch, and this guy, for some reason, is super fast and it's got my timing down, he ducks under my big right hand, comes around the corner, we're in that same position. So that's a chin whip from 3 different setups. Again, same throw. Sometimes I just need my hips. Sometimes I give it a little bit of extra spice. I threw Joe pretty gently there. You can see you load him up really high. He knows how to fall, but I'm really nice. So I send him down gently. You can really send somebody for a ride and hurt somebody pretty bad. So, you know, just be smart. If you know how to fall, go hard. If you have a crash pad, do that. Again, very effective move. Shouldn't be relied on all the time, though. I would much rather sprawl and cross-face my opponent than have to rely on the chin whip because potentially he still could get my back. So it's a great move. Make sure after training you give your buddy a nice hug for helping you train, and it'll be all right. So that was the chin whip. Came up in fight number 2. Please subscribe to my channel or you're a wuss. Also find me on Instagram and Twitter. The name is @Ben_Egli. Thanks.